Democrats are in a race against the clock to nominate and appoint a new Supreme Court justice ahead of the midterm elections. Typically, the process of seating a justice takes months, but it can be, as it has been in the past, done much faster. Justice Amy Coney Barrett was seated in just 27 days in 2020 as the Republican led Senate raced to confirm former President Trump's nominee ahead of the presidential election. No decision has been made yet, but President Biden has promised to appoint a black woman to the nation's highest court for the first time in history.
The person I will nominate will be someone with extraordinary qualifications, character, experience, and integrity. And that person will be the first black woman ever nominated to the United States Supreme Court.
The president is expected to announce his pick by the end of February. And here with me now to talk about the president's shortlist for the next Supreme Court Justice nominee is political strategist Barrett Holmes Pitner. He's a professor at George Washington University and a political strategist. Welcome back to BNC Live, Barrett. Good to have you. First off, I want to hear your picks because that is where we're at right now. President Biden has committed to picking a black woman. So who do you think would fit that role best?
Well, the two people that are in the lead are, you would say in the lead, are Ketanji Brown Jackson, Leandra Kruger. Ketanji was on the short list for Obama in 2016, so a lot of people are picking her to kind of be the front runner. And she's already a judge at the D.C. Circuit Court, so she has a familiarity with the D.C. landscape, the politicians that are making the decisions, and she's been thought of highly for quite some time right now. So I'd say if I had to pick someone, it'd probably be Ketanji. But we're really fortunate right now that we just have an abundance of really qualified black women that could fill this role. So you have someone that's the front runner, but so many of them will be wonderful, and that's just really great to see the progress our nation's made in this regard.
Yeah, absolutely. It's wonderful. So let's talk about the importance of both race and gender when it comes to this nomination.
Well, a key thing here is we live in a democracy. That's the idea is for it to be representative. So you need to have people in positions of power that represent the diversity of America. And for the longest time, despite the massive influence of black women that have had on our society, there just hasn't been representation that's adequate. And so I think Biden's done a really, profound thing to come out at the beginning and say, I'm filling this need. This is a need for our society that we need, someone representing the black race, but also representing women, and put this together. And it makes a lot of sense. It's something that's much needed. It's far overdue. And it's about time that black women have representation at the highest echelons of the American government. And so, first it's Kamala Harris at VP, and now that should be a Supreme Court justice. So it's wonderful.
Barrett, I got to ask you, do you think the general public really understands how huge this is? I mean, in the history of this country, there's never been a black woman on the U.S. Supreme Court. Do you think that people in general just really understand how significant this is and understand how this will determine things as we move forward? I mean, the court is stacked, obviously, on the conservative side, but this woman has got to have an influence, whoever she is.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think people really get the seismic nature of this. I will say that, the Republican Party clearly is going to come up with the narrative that, it's just a race thing and they're going to try to delegitimize it. But we're really talking about democracy evolving in the way that it should, where people have representation in the highest sectors of our society so they can get inspired and dream to become Supreme Court justices, dream to become the best iterations of themselves. And we talk about Harriet Tubman and all sorts of influential black women for the history of the United States, and at no point have these influential women actually had the power to shape American laws to this degree, or to be vice president. And this is just massive. And something that I think will be really beneficial is, Justice Breyer is not going to leave until the term's over, June, July. So there's going to be a lot of time once the confirmation and the nomination is out there to articulate this narrative, just how impactful this is for America at large, how big of an inspiration this can be, and how it shows that we are capable of growing in a positive direction. And so I don't think people understand it, but we now have a great opportunity to tell people how meaningful this is to the black community, how meaningful it is to other communities of color, and how beneficial it will be for America as a whole.
Absolutely. Now, Senator Mitch McConnell, Republican, warned that Democrats should be careful not to select anybody too far left. What do you think about that?
I think Mitch McConnell is going to say what Mitch McConnell always says. He's going to exert some semblance of authority and try to warn the Democrats about what's prudent. But we at this point, if Democrats are too concerned about what Mitch McConnell says regarding his advice or wisdom, then we're doing something wrong. So yeah, the Republicans have to come up with some sort of strategy, some sort of narrative to make sure that they either agree or disagree with the nomination. But the Democrats have the votes to get it through, regardless of what Republicans say, regardless of what their advice is. So it's kind of irrelevant.
Well, Barrett, I have loved having you here with us today because you come on a lot and we talk about some heavy things. So this is an exciting, positive development. It's been so awesome getting your insights today. Have a great weekend.